What's up, everyone? Justin here. Raw reaction time. It's almost the end of Raw. It's the main event segment. No match. Kind of weird that the three-way tag titles was the main event. It kicked off Raw. So I'm very invested, interested, curious to see what Kevin Owens does here. Who is he going to call out? He says he has a idea and a path to get a WrestleMania match. I guess he has a plan. What is his plan? My guess, please, I don't know. I have a vision in my head that the minute Kevin Owens starts talking on the mic about WrestleMania, getting to WrestleMania, getting a match, that Seth Rollins music is going to hit. And he's going to snap on Kevin Owens. My opinion, I don't want to see that. Yes, Seth and Kevin would have a fine matchup. But I already saw that. WrestleMania 36. Yes, it would be good again in front of fans. Because sadly, 36 was an empty PC WrestleMania. And Kevin Owens jumped off the WrestleMania sign with no goddamn crowd reaction. Very depressing he did that. And I'm sure it hurts a lot fucking more when you have no crowd reaction to go through a table from that height. Anyways, my guess, I hope it's true. There's been a lot of conflicting reports, a lot of rumors that Stone Cold Steve Austin has not answered, has not said he will agree to do a match. He doesn't have to do a match. He could just show up, stun Kevin Owens, and that'd get a huge pop. But it's a bigger deal. It makes WrestleMania feel bigger if you have Stone Cold in a match against Kevin Owens, make it a Texas death match or Texas street fight. Well, it's still on commercial, and I don't know if Stone Cold agreed to wrestle. Again, if it's a street fight, the guy doesn't have to wrestle. He can brawl, just punch, kick, use a chair, stuff like that. He doesn't have to take any bumps. He shouldn't take any bumps on his back or his head or anything. He shouldn't take anything, really. My prediction for what Kevin Owens is going to say, I hope it's to challenge Stone Cold Steve Austin. If not, have him challenge and say, call out anybody. Say, I challenge anybody backstage to a WrestleMania match. Have Cody Rhodes come out. That's what I would do. But first, I want to see Stone Cold Kevin Owens. If not, I want to see Cody Rhodes come out tonight. The glass tonight is not going to break, and Stone Cold is not going to show up in Cleveland. That's for damn sure. Kevin Owens in the ring. Please don't have Seth Rollins come out. I don't want to see that.
I don't have a match at WrestleMania.
He says, I do not have a match at WrestleMania.
Well, you know what? I can accept that now because I think I found a way to get there. And it depends on the answer to the challenge I'm about to issue.
He's making a challenge.
I want to have the biggest, most stupendous KO show in history.
KO show
at WrestleMania.
That's not a match. the Kevin Owens
And, you know,
show.
I've been thinking about who my guests could be, and obviously because of where WrestleMania is being held, I know it has to be some lowlife from Texas.
He's gonna call out Stone
And
Cold.
there's a few people
Yes.
that fit the bill, right? I could invite that blowhard bag of wind, JBL. But let's be honest, the horns on the hood of his limo would make a more interesting guest. So JBL, no thanks.
Yeah. JBL, get the fuck out. Nobody wants to see
You know,
JBL.
last week went on social media and called me a liar, but I don't think I'm the one lying.
Piping in crowd chants. Crowd reaction. Piping it in. That's so stupid.
A tag team called Harlem Heat. And then you were King Booker, and you spoke in a horrible British accent. Booker T, there's no room for hypocrites on the KO show. No thanks.
4 minutes left in Raw.
And there's the one and only Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
See, why'd KO say I am going to lay out a challenge for a guest on the KO show, not a match, a guest? I want to see a fight, not a talk show segment.
To have you on the KO show. So out of respect for...
I guess Stone Cold doesn't want to do a match. I don't blame him.
And look, I can embarrass any of these guys easily, but I have the perfect guest in mind. Someone who embodies the state of Texas like no one else, because just like the state of Texas, he is a broken down shell of his former self, living on past glory.
Ripping Stone
I haven't
Cold.
seen this guy in a while, and I bet since then he's let himself go. He's probably drinking beer all day, all night, like the redneck he is. His knees are so shot that when he was in WWE, he needed to wear knee braces just to get through his matches. So if he accepts my invitation, what's he gonna need now to get down that ramp? A walker? It's a long ramp. Look, nothing would make me happier than to beat the hell out of this guy in his home state at WrestleMania and give him a stunner the world will talk about for years.
That is true.
And then pour a nice cold glass of milk over his lifeless body.
WrestleMania will get a ton of promotion.
And I don't think you have the guts to show up.
Ton of media coverage if Stone Cold returns.
You out.
So I'm calling you out, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
For a fight, it's not going to be a match. It's going to be a fight. Calls out Stone Cold Steve Austin.
It's been 19 years. Do you think this is even a possibility? That Stone Cold Steve Austin would respond to Kevin Owens?
I mean, you think about the inflammatory remarks that Kevin Owens just made. He called Steve Austin a broken down shell.
It's been 19 years, Saxton. It's not likely. I mean, it could be a mistake. I mean, maybe.
His body is beat up, broken down. I wouldn't say that. He's still in damn good shape. His knees are gone. KO show with Stone Cold, but what the hell does that mean? A fight is gonna break out, I bet. And a couple stunners to Kevin Owens, and that's it. So it's a question mark, will Stone Cold be on the Kevin Owens show at WrestleMania? I hope so. If he doesn't have a fight, or fight Kevin Owens, or he's not going to have a match, I doubt it. I'm talking about a legit, regular, straight up wrestling match where the bell would ring. That's not going to happen. It will be a KO show and a fight breaks out in the KO show. That's it. And Whole bunch of punches and Stone Cold stomping a mud hole in Kevin Owens' ass in the corner, stunners him a few times, drinks beer in Texas Cowboy Stadium, whatever the hell it's called, AT&T Stadium. They go nuts. They're gonna go nuts to see Stone Cold stunner somebody again. I'd rather have them say it's a match and just give it a stipulation that it's a street fight. That's a bigger deal than the Kevin Owens show. But I guess it's the same damn thing. I mean, you could say a street fight is the same thing if Stone Cold attacks Kevin Owens. That's like a street fight, kind of. So anyways, like, comment, share, subscribe. I thought it was true, and thankfully it was. Glad Seth Rollins did not interrupt. It would have been cool to see Cody come out and KO say, I challenge anybody from any company to a WrestleMania match. And out comes Cody Rhodes. That would have been awesome, but did not happen. The best possible outcome, in my opinion, happened. He challenged Stone Cold to show up for a fight as a guest on the Kevin Owens show. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And KO did rip Stone Cold and said, I'm sure you've been at home drinking beers every day. Your knees are shot. I'm sure you need a walker to get down to the stage. Bye for now, everybody.